Here.
Mr. Nagel,
Here.
Mr. Fisher.
Here, please stand the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 2 is a motion to accept the minutes of August 14th and August 2024 meeting.
So move. Second.
Mr. Rivko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis,
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler,
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye. Item 3 is resolution authorizing the payment of claims. The motion?
So move. Second.
Mr. Rivko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis, Mr. Ziegler,
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye. Item 4 is reports of town officers.
I move these reports be received and put on file. Second.
Mr. Rivko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis,
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler,
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye. Item 5 is correspondence. And item 6 is a motion to receive correspondence.
No move.
Second.
Mr. Rivko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis,
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler,
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye. Item 7 is audience participation. Anyone who would like to address the board, please stand, state your name and address, and speak on anything that is not on the agenda. Anyone who would like to speak? You can stay right there if you just want to speak from there.
I have a piece of property.
Could we have your
Get
name and address?
address,
please.
Arland Phillips. ARLAND, Phillips,
And what's your address?
117 Rocking Share Road.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Now, sir.
Okay. I have a piece of property which is on Phillips Road. Does anybody know where Phillips Road is?
Not getting many answers. Sorry.
You know where the pond is?
Yeah.
I
Like
own
the
that
little
piece
short road there.
Okay, I own that piece of property all the way down along till I get to the pond. And my grandmother used to live there, and she passed away at 99. But anyhow, she used to tell me they're putting that road over on my property. And she was right. I went up the other day and measured it. And it's her property goes in the center of that road.
That's most roads in the town are like that.
Right
They're what's called-
at the town side.
Most roads in the town are like that because they're roads by use. So the roads developed by the public using them. And they became roads by use.
But I should get some taxes back on that property I've been paying on all these years. But anyhow, I'm only 91, so just you have to
Sure, take your time.
look. The one that my daughter keeps asking me, you gotta sell that property, you gotta sell that property. But. And I have a map from Wyler and everything, that original one from my grandmother. And but that road is half on the property that's listed on the street. So if I was to sell that, and you got all these dimensions, and then the dimensions go over to that road, what do I do?
Nothing. That'll show on your map and whoever buys it will see it, know that it's a road by use. The same way as is this road out here, that road over there.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's a deed to that road?
No, they're probably not, because it's a road by
See, that
use.
used to be to get down to the waterworks.
Yeah, it's a road by use. It means that over a period of time, the public has used it to the point where now it has become a public right of way. Even though the title is not in the public or in the town.
So if somebody bought that piece of property that's gonna build out within the footage that you can build upon. what could they do?
If they bought the property and wanted
Yeah,
to build on
that
the footage.
deed, I'm sure the deed, I went to the town board.
What's the address on that
Years ago.
property, you know? Is
And
there
that,
an address on that property?
and they don't have any record of it, but what that was for Harry McDonald to get down to the waterworks there by the pond years ago.
Did your grandmother have an address of her home?
Yeah, it's 116 Rocking Chair Road.
No, Phillips Road.
116 Phillips Road.
16 Phillips.
116.
Yeah. We're looking it up, as, give us just a second.
But the way I understand it, that road was used for the Harry McDonald got down to the waterworks, because he used to take care of the.
That's long before my time.
Used to be a brick building down there.
Right.
Then I understand it's in the flood zone. Do you have any idea why that would be in the flood zone?
Probably because of the pond. I'm gonna guess, probably, because where I used to grow up, we were in the flood zone because of a little creek that ran down there, was dry all the time, unless it rained real heavy.
Drainage.
So if somebody bought that, they'd have to put a lot of money into a septic system.
Well, they would have to if they wanted to build on it anyhow.
I think it's 1.3 acres there, so it's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, I'm not coming up with it.
It's gotta be a vacant land down there, vacant spot.
I'm not coming up with
We'll take a ride and take a look at it. I'll talk to Marty. And back when that road was put in, way
Well,
long
that's,
ago, yeah.
well,
And like he said, it was a road by use over a course of time. And it became a
my
public
grandmother
road.
used to go down, and while Harry McDonald was going on a vacation, she'd feed the wood to it, to keep it hot for the water.
Well, let us do some looking into what it is, okay? And Eddie, can we get a hold of you to get a hold of him, or?
He has a number, but.
Yeah, what's your phone number, sir?
739-1865-607.
This year? I'm guessing it's the vacant parcel down, where's the pond?
the pond is here.
Okay, Phillips Road is just a little section. Cause then it turns into Mill Street.
Does that go right in the tip of the pond?
Up here?
That's,
So where's-
that's Joe.
I mean, it's showing this as being the parcel right here.
Okay, so this is Phillips Road, and I think Mill Street goes when you go over that little curve. Cause Phillips Road's small. It's a short road.
It's in the village too. I think it's the village street. Up in here.
Man, we can.
Portion of that is, yeah.
Well, the pond,
It shows on the map, a portion of that is a village, a portion of it is
You're
town.
the Director of Public Information for the County of Chemung, so you're gonna have to forward all those correspondence to the village of Forsyth.
good answer.
So is his property considered the village or town?
That's what we're gonna find out.
We'll figure out where it
We'll
is.
figure out where it is, because it's a screwy cut there,
Yes, it is.
because the pond is the villages
Yeah,
and the road. And Phillips Road is just a short extension from past the pond up, if I remember correctly.
Right.
Because
And
there was
that's
a,
the
there
mill.
used to be a white barn down there or something. Okay, and when you went past the pond coming in, past the pond going out to Franklin Street. At one time, and it might be the gentleman you were mentioning, because I remember years ago.
Yeah, one was that, and one was the villages.
Yeah, because they used to store a ton of
Pipes
fire
and
truck
whatever.
down there.
Right. He, for clarification, if he goes, if attempts to sell this property, he wants to make sure all the ducks are in order.
Yep.
And everything
Yep.
is true, so there's no problem.
And that's what we'll check into,
Okay.
because there's certain setbacks from the roads and all that. I can check on my code guys tomorrow and say, you know, if you want to sell it, build it, this is what has to be done.
yeah, this,
That's what he's want, that's what he's looking for.
Because there's no sewer water and there's no
your
sewer.
survey, your survey. When it's surveyed, they can tell you the dimensions that
There,
you need.
okay, and we can get all that and do that for him, yeah. I can get it from Greg tomorrow.
Is there any way I could go with you guys? When you go over there? or not?
Probably just do it.
Well, I'm gonna talk to my code people tomorrow to get all the setbacks and everything we need, you would need to do if somebody wanted to build on a piece of property. Okay?
Or if he wants
Make
to
those
sell
all
it.
the way along the pond.
Yeah. And that's what we'll look up, everything, and then we'll get in touch with you and go from there.
Okay, cause I don't drive anymore,
That's
so
no problem, we'll get you there if we go out.
I'm only 91. so-
Only 91, good for you, you look good for 91. Is there anybody else who would like to address the board? Oh, no, that's. Seeing that, we'll move on to item 8. Which is a public hearing regarding unsafe and dangerous buildings owned by Timothy Kubal located at 152 Jackson Creek Road. Freeport, New York, 1416 tax map 51.03-2-2, John.
Town of Horseheads, notice of public hearing. Please take notice that a public hearing will be held by the town board of the town of Horseheads on September 11th, 2024 at 7 p.m. at 150 Wygant Road, Horseheads, New York, 14845, regarding the filing by the enforcement officer of the town of Horseheads of a report in writing with the town board of the town of Horseheads containing findings and recommendations regarding certain structures situated on premises on 152 Jackson Creek Road, Freeport, New York, 14816, designated by tax map number 51.03-2-2, reputedly owned by Timothy Kubal, in which report said enforcement officer states that said structures are unsafe and dangerous to the public and recommends their immediate security. Any resident of town of Horseheads is entitled to be heard upon said proposed action and such public hearing. Any person requiring special assistance should contact the town clerk prior to the meeting. By order of the town board of the town of Horseheads, dated August 28th, 2024, Kathy R. Wood, Town Clerk, Horseheads, New York. And published one time in the Star Gazette on Sunday, September 1st, 2024. I will open the public hearing to anyone who wishes to speak with regard to this matter. Anyone wishing to speak at all, please? Anyone at all? Motions in order to close the public hearing.
Second.
Mr. Ripko, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Ziegler.
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Hi. Discussion of possible action regarding the unsafe and dangerous positions.
So you can make a motion. You guys already made the motion to secure the building at the last meeting. So what I'd ask is that at this point in time, you got to call for another public hearing for the next meeting. Because the public hearing should be for removal of the
To take
building,
the building down.
that he has opportunity to renovate and or it'll be removed. So we gotta.
Can we board it up in between though for you?
That's security, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already passed that resolution at the last meeting. You guys did that.
So we can go in and
You
board it up.
can pass it again if you want, so we're at a
Well,
meeting.
doesn't this one state that he has 60
No,
days to work?
because that's only for removal. This,
This was just,
this we had redone and we didn't, apparently I didn't get it to you and you didn't get it in. So it's only for removal. We don't have to call a public hearing for securing the.
but seeing that we did,
so
I
this was
would
for the
entertain a
security.
motion to secure the building. If you've seen the pictures, the back of it's wide open
Yeah.
due to fire. And we want to plywood it up for security purposes. That way, if he goes in, we can get him for trespass.
Yeah, so we can pass that resolution. We did it at the other meeting, but we can pass that resolution.
So I have a motion to secure the building.
So moved. Okay.
Mr. Ripko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis,
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler,
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye.
Anyone? Quick
And then a motion to add. Call for a public hearing for the renovation or removal of the unsafe and dangerous building
For the October meeting.
for the October meeting.
Carl, you
So
have a
that'd
question?
be an addition.
So, John, are you looking for a motion on that, or are you just adding that?
No,
Looking for a motion for that,
to do it.
to add that now so we can call for the
So
public
moved.
hearing.
Second.
Mr. Ripko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis,
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler,
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
I,
Mr. Fisher.
Aye.
Donnie, since our last meeting 2 weeks ago, have we heard from this individual at all? Or
I don't know if he's still in jail or not.
so with no contact?
I don't think we heard.
I heard Nate talk to him today, and he wants to board it.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Really?
Well, let's see what he does. At least if he doesn't, we can do it.
Yeah,
if we're in the discussion mode,
Yeah.
what are the timeframes
Put the,
for these two motions, John?
well, the,
once we give him notice. Once we give him notice, and we may have already given it to him, he has 30 days in order to commence the work on the building. And then 60 days to complete it. But he has to have due process, and the public hearing is due process. So then, if he doesn't do it, then we can make the decision at a later date whether to have the building removed.
what
Or,
would be at our.
or
October meeting.
renovated, yeah.
So we're talking 90 days plus.
No, I don't think so. I gotta look and see what the, what the notice was that was given to him.
It's right there, notice to remedy.
So,
Here's the one I got.
No.
yeah, because we did an affidavit and we posted it on the board.
It's talking about the remedy,
Oh,
notice to remedy.
Yeah, so we've given him the proper notice
Okay.
for removal as of 9/4. And when was this? I don't think we posted it on 9/4. And plus we mailed to him, but I don't think that's gotten to him. The mailing, but this is fine. Now we gotta call, and this called for the public hearing. But I wanna call it again because it didn't get advertised correctly.
there. Not your fault. Okay.
So you have all those motions you need, correct?
Yes, yes.
Item 10 is discussion of possible action regarding the buyout option of the code department's 3 vehicles and the assessing department's 1 leased vehicle. Gentlemen, the enterprise has informed us that when our leases are up, they're not going to renew with us because we don't do a lot with them. And they gave us the buyout option if we buy all 4 vehicles out now. It's gonna be $37,500. To let you know what we've looked at on estimates for 2021 Chevy Colorados, which the code department has, 3 of them. Our bids have been anywhere from 23,600 to 30,000 to buy.
I am. Well,
My suggestion is those vehicles are nothing wrong with them, they have low mileage, and everybody's happy with them, is we buy them out now for the 37,500. That's all 3 vehicles. Right now, it would cost us $81.53 for the Nate Strange's and Tyler's vehicle. 10,500 for Greg's and 10,700 for assessing. To buy out for the 37,500.
Right now, are they maintained by Enterprise?
No,
Are they maintained by our highway department?
yes.
you want a motion?
Yes.
Don't move.
Second,
Mr. Ripko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis,
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler,
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
I,
Mr. Fisher.
Aye. Item 11 is discussion and possible action regarding acceptance of responsibility for the Horseheads levy located on Ithaca Road. Gentlemen, we were at a meeting weeks ago
About.
with FEMA. And we're an MS4 community and that, and, we've had a major discussion. Someone has to take ownership. But in the agreement that is supposed to be written, the town of Horseheads will be the owners because most of it's in the town. All we will be doing is mowing. Soil and Water will handle maintenance. And Jimmy Joe Carl will be doing the inspections. Is that correct?
Right.
We were at the meeting. That's what I got out of it. I know it's the levy to protect the village, so they should take over the responsibility of it. And the county won't. The original deal was the county taking it over, but the county is not an MS4 county. The villages and the towns, depending on the floodplain, are the MS4, and they want to put this thing to bed.
Well, as this levy currently exists, is it as far up as it has been expected to be? And all of that has been corrected in the last.
It's the best
4 or 5
levy in the
years?
county.
It was all rebuilt.
It was all rebuilt. All we've been ever doing is mowing it. The county was supposed to take ownership, but now through FEMA, because they're not part of the MS4, and the county can't take ownership. They're saying the town of Horseheads has the most, even though the village, it protects the village.
That, if I could pass something on, the main reason that was put in originally was to protect the holding point, which was going to be a army depot. It was lowland, it had to be filled, and the dike was built to help to keep that from flooding. It was built very poorly, and I'm not sure what the Corps of Engineers that rebuilt it or who what, anyhow, but that thing was built perfectly right now. I had little discussions with the guys. There are many pipes underneath that dike that run east and west to floodgates to keep the water from to run into the creek, the way the gates open up. Can you watch that built? But it was built to protect the holding point. It formed at that time a separate corporation in New York City, they had an office and everything. And as soon as it was built, the company went under that owned and operated the dike for the construction of the holding point. And it turned out that there was no owner of the dike, and that's why you're getting it. I grew up there.
And it's
That's
basically,
fine, but there's a lot of deeds transferred. There were owners all the way down through.
Yeah,
and there's,
anybody with owning,
this is
But
the.
we don't own it all, is the
Finalize
other.
no, it's just a certain section, I believe, and it's to finalize all the FEMA work and everything that has to be finalized, someone had to take ownership.
if we're only gonna do mowing.
That's all we're gonna do, and they're supposed to be sending us a contract with all that.
I mean, how many hours a week or
We
whatever?
mow it twice a year.
Oh, we're only mowing it twice? And if we were to say no, who's gonna take it over? Who would take the time mowing over? What would happen?
FEMA would probably come in and say something, I don't know. Or, you know,
The main, if I could interrupt again, the main reason that's being mowed is to make sure no trees grow on it. Because if trees do grow on it of any size and they're knocked over by a hurricane or strong winds, it could tear the dike up. Now, I'm getting this information from the engineers that came to myself and my nephew about where these cuts were in the dike, and because we had a lot of history, because we grew up there. So we told them what we do, but that's the reason it has to be mowed, and keep trees out of there, because as they bend over and get uprooted, they tear the dike up.
could I offer a suggestion here, gentlemen? that we table this issue for 2 weeks for our morning meeting?
I don't think you can.
I don't think we can.
I think it's gotta be done, from what I'm understanding, it's to be done by September 16th or something.
That's right, you're right, you're absolutely right. Because Greg had a lot of the information too, but that was the situation, and I expressed it emphatically that all we will do is mow. And Jim Dietrich from Soil and Water agreed to do all the maintenance, and Jimmy Joe agreed to do the inspections.
Want a motion?
Motion to, I guess, accept it.
I'll make the motion, we do it. That's all we gotta do.
I have a second.
Second.
Mr. Ribko.
Yes.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye. Mr. Nagel and Ziegler.
Mr. Ziegler.
Aye.
Mr. Nagel.
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Just had to pick on you. I do, there's no conference attendance, but I do have a couple items I would like to add to the agenda. The first one I'd like to add is on the zoning board of appeals to accept the resignation. Would I have a motion to add that?
Resign
Now,
now,
we told him he had to have it in writing.
now? When are you resigning as of?
Now,
Last
week, actually.
I thought
Why wouldn't you resign once
I thought I had
From ZBA, John.
you,
from the ZBA.
oh, the ZBA.
CBA, zoning board.
Okay, I'm saying, why are you resigning from
No,
here?
no, zoning board of
You're ending
appeals.
at the end of the year, so.
So,
we
do I have a
need
motion to add that to the
we
agenda?
need you through there.
So move. Second.
And we don't have to accept your resignation, just make sure it's filed with the clerk.
Got it.
Well,
It has nothing,
okay,
we
just
get
did
to
a motion
appoint somebody new, but we.
it just says I'd like to resign from the zoning board of appeals effective immediately. I was appointed to the ZBA December 2022 to fill an unexpired term from a previous ZBA member.
When you
That
came
term
on this
expired.
board, you automatically were off that board.
So there,
You let me know.
So there was, yeah, you are not on that board.
so.
They have to.
Let's do it, so we got to know, so we got a motion to accept his resignation.
Carl made the first, Gary was second.
To add it, now I
Right.
need a motion to accept it.
Almost.
Second.
You got it on there. Yeah, you're in. there.
Mr. Ribko, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Ziegler,
Well, you can talk to them after.
Mr. Ziegler.
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
No,
You want to stay on?
Mr. Fisher.
Aye, okay, the other item I don't need to add, it's under correspondence, so that's it, I'll start with Carl, do you have anything?
I'm good.
Gary?
Yeah.
Don?
Hmm?
You have anything you want to talk about?
no.
Tom?
nope, we're good.
Okay, just to let you know, because Tom's done a lot of work on it, the handicap doors are sort of in out front, okay? They work, we just gotta tweak them, we gotta get the post out front,
Nice.
so, thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
I need a motion to adjourn.
Almost.
Second.
Mr. Ribko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis, Mr. Nagel, Mr. Ziegler,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye. Thank you, for all for coming.